Well, it is now time to check in on national stories that are making headlines. For that, we turn to Russ Mitchell, joining us now from the big desk for what's happening in America.
Hey, Betsy, good evening. Good evening to you at home as well. Day 2 of the Republican National Convention starts in just a few minutes at the top of the hour. And following that attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump, tonight's theme is Make America Safe Again. NBC's Alice Barr now joins us from Milwaukee with more on what's on tap for tonight. Alice, good evening to you.
Good evening, Russ. The convention floor is beginning to fill in behind me. You can hear the music going. The energy is kind of ramping up again. And you had that right. The theme is Make America Safe Again. And we were told in a briefing earlier today this is going to be a focus on the border, on immigration, and on crime. This is something, of course, that former President Trump and Republicans hit frequently. They blame President Biden, border policies, for having allowed too many migrants come in their view, and that they tied that to the fentanyl crisis that has been devastating across this country. So I think those are going to be big themes that we'll see hit. And we're expecting to hear from some everyday Americans who've been affected by particularly the fentanyl crisis as part of the theme for the night. Now, you noted this, that certainly that heading, you can't see that Make America Safe Again without thinking about the assassination attempt against former President Trump. There was a huge moment last night when he came out here and waved to the audience. He had that big bandage on his right ear where he was hit by the would-be assassin's bullet, and there was just an eruption of applause from everyone who was able to see that he seemed to be in good spirits and was, up on his feet. Of course, he went and sat with his newly announced running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, and a lot of the talk today has been about him. The youth that he brings to the ticket, he's only 39, half of former President Trump's age, and really, he's known for a lot of different reasons, but he brings that kind of Rust Belt, having grown up in poverty, rural poverty, perspective that a lot of people here have been talking about, and we've gotten some indications that former President Trump felt that being able to have him as his running mate could help him in some of these very important Midwest states, in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, here in Wisconsin, that he's hopeful that that can draw some of those voters in. And again, what we're tracking here is this shift in tone a lot of people have been talking about to try to make more of a unity message. And in that vein, some of the speakers tonight that are most prominent, Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, one-time primary rivals who are going to come here now and embrace the Trump mantle. Russ, back to you.
Nikki Haley, that will be interesting. Alice Barr in Milwaukee at the Republican
Indeed.
National Convention. Thank you. By the way, at 6 o'clock tonight, we'll have a report from Senator Vance's hometown to see what they think about their native son. Just hours ago, Senator Bob Menendez was found guilty on all charges in a corruption trial. This includes accepting bribes of gold and cash from 3 New Jersey businessmen and acting as a foreign agent for the Egyptian government. Menendez insisted he was just doing his job as chairperson of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. And let's go to Wall Street now, where it's another big day. The Dow hit new highs. It surged by more than 700 points for its best day since June of last year.